We're talking masonry all day long, and we're seeing some really cool designs. Designs like this pavilion, masonry pavilion. It's masonry, rebar, and grout. It's masonry all the way through. Now, this is the Arizona Masonry Council. We got a couple of different groups that are involved with this nonprofit group. We've got Brad over here, Eric, and Van, who's the actual designer of this particular unique structure. Now, you guys came up with this. You're from Last Engineering, architectural firm. Now, how did all of this come to fruition?
Sure. So Last Architects is an architecture firm, but we are very interested in the material practice and how that comes together with design. And so Arizona Masonry Council approached us to take on masonry and this very kind of standard product and do something unique with it for the convention.
Well, who takes credit for it then? Is it Arizona Masonry Council that had this idea, this vision, and you tailored to them, or vice versa?
So it's very collaborative. So we all sat down in a room together. We discussed ideas of prefabrication, ideas of standardized materials, and we put pen to paper and came up with something that we could do for the folks here today.
Well, that's really awesome. So I want to learn more here about the Arizona Masonry Council. Cassie, please come on in here. You've been with us here for a number of years. Now, you guys have built some really cool things in the past. You came up with this one, this pavilion, 100% masonry. Now, what is the mission of the Arizona Masonry Council? What is it?
So it's pretty straightforward. We're here to just bring together the stakeholders in the masonry industry in Arizona to, inspire creativity and advancement of masonry products and materials in Arizona.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are using traditional building materials, stuff that's been around for a long time, but you're doing it and using them in such a different way. You're creating these unique structures. You're just expanding what masonry can do. Is that right?
Pushing masonry to the limits on all elements, yes.
Now, Cassie, I'm sure you can take on a lot, but it's not all on you. Now, is your husband here, Moroni? Come on over here. Now, Moroni, now let's bring him into the light here. I've got something interesting with this guy. This is how tight-knit the masonry group is. Now, you've been all over the place. You've installed a lot of different types of units. You've competed in a few competitions in your past, am I right?
You're right. I've gotten lucky a few times in Las Vegas, and some of that was in competitions, for sure.
Does one come to mind? I mean, are we standing right next to a set that maybe you have excelled at, maybe taken home a title?
Yeah, I might have gotten first place in the fastest trowel on the block in 2004.
Hey, how about that? Now, you started in there, you're expanding your skills, your speed, and your efficiencies out here, and we appreciate the Arizona Masonry Council being out here. Cassie, Van, Eric, Brad, this is expanding masonry.